Sister Bertrille has been stateside at a conference and just arrived back at San Juan Airport. There's a surprise waiting for her.
Sister Bertrille, what are you doing here?
Oh, I just flew in from a seminar in New Orleans.
Oh, you mean the airport gave you permission to use their runaway?
No, I took an airplane.
Oh, you took a plane. What a waste of money.
I meant equipped with in-flight movies.
Oh.
Yeah, that was one of the issues that Google Glass was supposed to remedy. As usual, Carlos is meeting a girl. All Sister Bertrille can do is roll her eyes.
Linda!
Sister Bertrille. Oh, I'm sorry I couldn't get here any sooner.
So am I. You just missed a miracle.
For all his pretense and his playboy ways, Carlos isn't as shallow as she gives him credit for. Linda Shapiro is his adopted niece.
She made me her uncle.
Hello, Linda.
Hi, Linda. How are you?
Hi.
Hi.
Should I curtsy?
Oh, no, the sisters are very democratic. Linda's parents have planned a vacation here, but they had to go to Chicago unexpectedly. So they sent Linda ahead into my care.
If they know Carlos well enough to make him an adopted uncle, they must conclude that he's trustworthy. And he is, as long as he doesn't get an urgent phone call, which he just did. And he has to go to Miami. What to do with Linda? Take a guess.
Reverend Mother, I'd like you to meet Linda Shapiro.
I'm very pleased to meet you, Linda.
They find a room for Linda and try to work her into the convent society. But she's not too interested in playing with the other kids. Sister Bertrille will do what she does.
Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you be my assistant?
Assistant what?
Come on, I'll show you.
Sister Bertrille's campaign to win Linda over began with the words of the Old Testament.
Words that man has no access to unless they read it to him. They spend the day doing various good deeds like that, helping people, encouraging them, giving them what they need, visiting the sick, all the things Jesus said Christians are supposed to be doing. This Linda likes. Sister Bertrille has a gift for finding people's points of contact so she can work her way into their lives and give them what they need. Working her way into people's lives to give them what they need is Linda's point of contact. This is how she wants to spend her time, not to say her life. Even that. She'll tell Sister Bertrille later that that's the first time she's ever held a baby. This day has opened her eyes to a world of possibilities. She loves helping people. But even people helpers need nourishment, so how about we go for some Chinese food?
Why do they give us chopsticks?
That sounds like a song cue to me.
There's nothing finer than cuisine from China. We love those places with Chinese food. But when we go there, we put on a show there. Chopsticks just get us unglued.
It's silly, it's goofy, it makes fun of the utensils and the people who can't operate them, and I can relate. My daughter Fauna Joy uses them like a pro. I ask for a fork.
You know, I could never get the hang of those things either.
Yet he gives them to his customers. Either inability to use chopsticks has made him a sadist, or misery loves company. Linda's having the time of her life.
Oh, look! Sisters! It's fallen from its nest. What are we gonna do?
They make several suggestions, but only finding a way to put it back in the nest will satisfy Linda. Sister Bertrille finally says, I can do it, but you have to keep what you see a secret, okay? I don't think that's what Linda was expecting. Linda's played by 9-year-old Pamela Ferdin. She'd been on screen since she was 5. She kept acting until the 80s when she quit and became a nurse. She did eventually return to acting for a time. Her most recent IMDb credit is 2009. She's an outspoken animal rights activist and actually did 30 days in jail for some of the stuff she did during a protest. You have to admire her devotion to her convictions. And if you're thinking from several angles this kid could be the spitting image of Kirsten Dunst in Interview with the Vampire, you're not the only one. Carlos is back from his trip and he's eager to spend time with Linda.
Well, you have to excuse me, but with Sister Bertrille's past history, I was naturally worried.
Naturally.
And where is Linda?
Well, she's in her room working on a secret project.
Oh.
I have asked Sister Anna to...
Say hello to Sister Shapiro. They can't explain to her that there's an age limit to becoming a nun.
Child, in order to become a nun, one needs to live sufficient years in order to gain some comprehension of the worldly things that one then renounces willingly.
Especially when they never quite get around to saying there's an age limit to becoming a nun and wrap it up in excess verbiage that lost the kids' attention 10 minutes ago. Not to mention, Catholicism and Judaism have some fairly distinctive differences. They won't talk about that, and considering it's a TV sitcom, I can understand why, but the differences are fairly major. Among other things, if she really wants to convert, she has to accept the Catholic view that the Messiah has already come and his name was Jesus. She's young enough that she could probably do that, but I doubt her parents would be very happy about it. And even if she does, she's still too young to become a nun. Sister Bertrille suggests putting Linda in the chore rotation and working her to exhaustion. That'll change her mind.
Whenever I peel onions, I cry like a booby.
Baby?
Baby for you, booby for me.
Here, let me.
Oh, no.
I don't want you to cry. Please. You know, Sister Sisto, I'm so happy here. I never want to leave.
Or not. She says she wants to be just like Sister Bertrille, and it has nothing to do with flying. This girl really has the heart. She's going to care for other people, and you can't stop her.
Carlos, this is a convent. I thought we were going to get Linda.
Yeah, we are.
Linda's roughly 9 years old. Why do her parents look older than me? They don't understand the whole convent thing, but it doesn't matter. They're just here to collect Linda. Here she comes now.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Linda, what are you doing?
I'm on the assignment list.
You're on the assignment list?
You have to be. That's part of the fun of being a nun.
Sure glad putting her on the assignment list discouraged her. Nobody seems capable of uttering the phrase age limit. That would resolve this whole thing. And then we'd have a lot of runtime left and nothing to fill it with but commercials. Maybe it's a good thing they can't spit it out.
Linda, it's time to stop playing our little game.
What game?
The game of you being Sister Shapiro. It's over now.
But I wasn't playing. I meant it. And I thought you meant it too.
I just wanted to make your stay here a happy one.
Then that's all it was. A game. And I thought you really liked me.
That's the worst word she could have chosen. Linda is shattered. She takes off the cornet and heads to her room crying.
Sister Bertrille, all I wanted to do was to be just like you. And help people. And have them like me the way they like you.
Sister Bertrille says nobody has ever given me a higher compliment and I appreciate it more than you know. But there are lots of ways to help people without having to wear a hat that has the potential to haul you up into the air.
Well, you could be a teacher or a nurse or a social worker or just a good human being.
If there are all those ways, how come you always wanted to be a nun?
I didn't. Not always.
You didn't?
Her sister Jennifer just sent her some old home movies that she found. Let's take a look at Elsie Etherington's pre-convent days.
That's what I once wanted to be. That looks like you, Sister Bertrille.
That was me. Elsie Etherington, Queen of the Wipeouts.
Except it's not hard for the viewer to realize that's not Elsie Etherington, that's Frances Lawrence, better known as Gidget. We're getting a mini clip show.
And who, pray tell, is that?
Oh, that's me, too. I was part of a rock and roll group called the Gories.
Eat your heart out, Alice Cooper. She was doing that 2 years before you did.
For a while, I even thought about taking up a career in mechanics. But even though I had plenty of desire, it turned out I was a little short in the talent department. I was always poking around in the wrong places at the wrong time.
A few more scenes and we've made our point. She didn't always want to be a nun. She went through who knows how many possibilities before she decided. Linda needs to give herself time to explore all her possibilities before she settles on one thing too.
Sister Bertrille, I'll always want to be like you and help people. But I think I'll start by being me.
And, unsurprisingly, she gets it now. She's ready to go on vacation with her parents, use the swimming pool, call room service, and otherwise be a typical child.
Hi.
Oh, we're so glad you could see us
It's a
all.
great vacation. Linda turned out to be the best little surfer on the beach.
Puerto Rico has some of the most popular surfing in the world, and it's doubtful Linda would have given it a second thought if not for Sister Bertrille. Instead, she learned a new skill, had a blast, and probably even got to help a few people along the way.
Goodbye, Sister Bertrille. God bless you.
Shalom.
When I was in seminary studying advanced biblical Hebrew, I had a buddy who was from Hawaii and who was into Hebrew as much as I was. He came up with a wonderful word that I like to use to this day, shaloha. She's not taking the surfboard with her, she's giving it to the convent children so they can learn to enjoy surfing too. Sister Bertrille will be glad to take charge of it.
Let me help you with this.
Oh, no, I'm used to it.
Flight number 40.
He saw that turn she did in the film. He really supposes she's lost her touch. If you enjoyed this, please click the like button to let me and YouTube know you want to see more. If you're not subscribed yet, punch me in the mask here and get signed up so you don't miss a thing, because something is always happening here at Irving Zoo. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. So she can work their ways into their lives. Boy, did that degenerate. So she can work their way into their life, work her way, oh, come on. That would result pronounce it properly, maybe my viewers will understand what I said. Elsie Etherington's yeah, that's a hard name. The wonderful word, I can't say word.